You probably wonder why my table looks like this, but first, welcome to my working table. My name is Lisbeth and I'm a Danish mixed media abstract artist. Yeah, two things. I just realized that it is a long time since I have been doing a jelly printing video, and the other thing is, for a long time I have been gathering these toilet paper rolls because I thought, or I have been thinking about using them for jelly printing, and that will be today's video, about using these scrolls or rolls for jelly printing. There isn't anything wrong with stencils, and I also use stencils myself, but I like to use other things you have in your household and cheaper things, because stencils are sometimes quite expensive, and that's fine, but it is also nice to have things you have made by yourself and doesn't look like anyone else but you have made it, and it would look like it's your stuff or your things. So that would be what today's video is about, using these and jelly printing with them. Before I start to print them or use the rolls for printing, I will show you some of the things I have made out of the scrolls or rolls. And the most easy thing I think you can make is taking 4 scrolls like this, put them together, and then I have this, I don't know what is called, such a machine here, but you can clip things together with it. The important thing is that they are lined up so the bottom is the same level. I do it like this here. I'm sure they are leveled now, and then I put my fingers in here, put my clipper thing in here, and just do that, and then they are punched together. And that you can do in many different ways. This is a simple one, and this is the same, just put together differently. So this you can, when you have paint on your plate, put on here and make marks. And that is all the things I'm doing here. It is things for making marks in the paint. So that is the easiest things to do. The other thing you can do is, I can take them here. You can take a scroll and squeeze it half flat like this. Take a knife and a ruler and cut 3 centimeters of it off, and then you have this shape here, and then I had clipped them together. You can see the clips. Perhaps they are called staples when I think of it. So I don't know if it is called a stapler. Yeah, someone can tell me that. And you can put them together in many different ways. Here I've made some square ones. So they are also for making marks in the paint. Another thing you can do is take, again, like this, and cut something out here. And then you can use it for scraping in your paint. You can also roll things around your paper rolls here, and this is just some thick yarns I have rolled on, and this is a crazy yarn I have, so I think I can do like this, so like this. I have also just taken a flat roll like this and rolled thread around it here. So these options there is 2, and the last thing I've done is take a roll and just take my scissor and cut thin strips here and all the way around. So these are all the things I have been constructing or making for jelly plating. So I will take all this away and fetch my jelly plate, and then we can try all the different things I have made. So let us get the show rolling here. I have a roll-off sheet here beside me, and I have some new paints my mom has bought me. I don't know how good they are, but let us try. I know this one is quite it's a little strange consistent when I roll it on my plate. It is gloppy, or yeah, I don't know what to call it. Yeah, like this. Let us take the simplest one here and make some marks. Of course, you can also do this, and so on. But I think I will start with just that. And then I have a sheet here with only a layer of solid color, and put this on here and see how this looks. Oh yeah, that is nice. I like that. I think I will let the leftover paint here dry and lift it off with another color. I think it is dry enough, so let us see if I, oops, boop, splat, splop, can squeeze a little more out of this tube here. Like this. It's nearly empty. And when you're rolling paint out, you aren't supposed to do it like this. Let it spin. That is the best way to put the paints around your plate. Then again, piece of paper. It feels cool at the beginning because the paint is wet, and when it begins to feel more the same temperature as the rest of you in the room, it is done cooking, if you can say so. This is only ordinary copy paper, and you can let it sit for a while, sometimes to next day, and pull it off and your plate will be quite clean. But sometimes the paper dissolves if the paint has been too wet. So copy paper isn't the best paper. That's not a very good quality paper, but yeah. That wasn't much, but I can see it. I don't know if you can see the rings, but they are there down under. So yeah, I had just been rolling a layer of this turquoise paint out, and I think I will try to use this piece here. This is why this has to be flat or the same height, all these pieces, because then it is easier to push down. Yeah, and I have this light one here. I think I'll see if I can put on. bubble. Oh yeah, that looks nice. I have been rolling a thin layer of this brown color down. Oops. I have to be a little quick when you use thin layers. And then I think I will just do it everywhere. And then I will take this sheet where you couldn't see the circle so much and put on. Let's see what that would look like. Yeah. It looks like this, and it also looks very nice. Again, I have rolled a thin layer out, and I will take this one and push down in my plate. The lines are quite fine because the paper from the roll here isn't so heavy. Like this, and I think I will try to take this lime green solid colored paper and put it down here and see what it would look like. You can use all kinds of acrylic paints for this and all kinds of colors. It is totally up to you what you want. Yeah, I like that mix. That is quite a nice print also. Again, I have rolled a thin layer out here, no, not so thin, but a layer out of the lime green here, and I will take my roll and see if I can get anything here. And of course you got get dirty fingers, but that's the way it is. And I think I will take this brown here and see what that would look like. Yeah, it looks quite funny. I think there was a little too much paint on because there's still all this left here. So I will let that dry and lift that off. I think it is quite dry, so I will take this paint here, roll a layer out. Let's see if we can lift the rest crunchy thing from the plate off. Well, I always lift the corner and see if it is fine. Yeah, it isn't much that is there, but I really like that crunchy look. There are some parts there that's quite lovely. So I can definitely use this for something. And since there still is something left there, I would take this here, I think. If I can get it out of my tube. It's better to take the lid off. You can better squeeze, yeah, like this. Here, and roll that out. And then I will take a black piece of paper and see if that would be better. I would let it sit for a little, I think, to be sure to lift all the stuff up. So let us see here. Oh yeah. It isn't much impression from the toilet paper rolls, but it's a lovely print. I like to print on black paper. It annoyed me a little, I couldn't see the impression better from this here, so I had taken the light paint again, and then I will do it again and lift it off on black paper, I think, and hopefully that is better. It looks quite nice now. I'll put this paper on here and let it sit a little. Let us see. Yeah, that looks quite nice on the black. This is a little strange with the colors. When you print on black paper, they often became, if you put white on it, it became some bluish white. I think it is some pigments from the black who gets up in the paint, but that's a lovely print. I have put two different colors here on my plate, and I will start to roll the lightest one out. And that was all too much paint, so I will roll some of it off here. And then I will take the darkest one and roll that out like this. And then I think I will take this here and try to see if I can drag it through here. Like this. And then I will take a piece of paper. Yeah. Get this stripy thing. If I had used another paper that wasn't white, it would have looked better, I think. So I think I will try to do another one with a color under. Again, I have rolled two different colors on here, and then I will take this one again and drag it through. Here. Like this, and then I will take this piece here and put on. And let it sit for a little. let us have a look. Yeah. That was much better with when there was paint on the paper. The first layer was a solid color under, and that looks nice. Again, I have rolled a thin layer of the brown out, and then I will try to see if I can make any marks here with this scroll roll. I think I will go through it 2 times. And yeah. So it isn't so brown. And then I have this one here. To put down here. Like this. And then I have a turquoise paper. I think I will put that down. And that is, I think, will dry quite quickly because it was a quite thin layer I had on my plate. Ooh, yeah, that is nice. There's also a big contrast between these 2 colors. So yeah, it was this way here. I am thinking of these papers as a finished piece of art. Not at all. I make all those papers for my collages, and then it is so nice to have papers to choose between, and then you could use a little snip of this and a snip of that. And that's the way I use my papers. Again, I have rolled a thin layer of brown out, and then I will try to use this one and see if that can make some funny marks. I want to remove most of the brown because or else the old paper will get brown. And then I have this clean off sheet here I will put on and see how that looks. It looks quite messy, but front print like this. Again, a thin layer of this creamy color, and I will try to use this again. I don't know how fun this would look. Perhaps we can take a roll here in the middle, and then I will take my black paper. Like yeah, I don't know how exciting that is, but I know I can use it for some things. Here's some turquoise paint, thin layer again, and stamped with a oval shape on black paper. And that looks quite nice, I think. Thin layer of this bright fern color, and wrote this a lot of times, and a piece of turquoise solid over. I think I can be sitting here all day, but I think if it ain't supposed to be a very, very long video, I would have to stop here. But yeah. Oh yeah, that is also a nice print. Again, a thin layer here of the fern color. I'll use this one and on black paper, and that is yummy. Like this. No jelly printing without some bling bling, some gold. So I will just roll a layer here out. This is some bronze, one of my favorite colors, if you can call a metallic a color. And then again I will take this one up because I like this one here, and then I will don't think you can squeeze it. Perhaps we can do it like this. And again. And there. And there. And there. I think that is good enough. And then I will take a black piece of paper. There isn't much left here. I'm trying to dab it off on my roll-off sheet, but there isn't much there. Oh yeah. And that is nice. There's still something left there. I will let it dry and take another color and lift it off and see if I can clean my plate again. I have some left of this Queen Aquadone Nickel Azo Gold from this brand here. And normally I have used Goldens in that color, but this has been discontinued. But I know they have made a new one who looks very much like it. So I haven't tried that yet, but because I still have some bottles left from the other, I was hoarding it because it's one of my favorite colors. And I think I will take this medical exam paper and see if I can lift it up here. I will let it sit for a little. I think this is good enough. And, oops, sorry. Yeah, you will tear a little. I have to get hold of it here. Moops. That looks nice. And this is a lovely print. And the most of it came up, so now there is only this scrunch here in the edges, and I will take care of that later. A thin layer of the brown, and this is just a single roll here, and I think I will see if I can do something like this. so it ain't so brown, all of it. Yeah, something like this. And then I have, this is my roll-off sheet, one of them, and I think I will use that to see here. If that, and this will be the last, I think. I will take some close-ups at the end of the video so you can see them. That is a funny print, I think. Here I am again. This is cleaning up my gel plate, for then I can put it away. I just lift the leftovers up with the turquoise, and I really like that also. Yeah, I'm into the grungy, moody or muddy color. I'm not quite often doing bright colors, but you know that if you know my channel. So here they are. It is quite a stack I have been producing today, but then it is often like this when you're jelly printing. In no time you can make a lot of papers, and not all are all successful, and some you like more than others, but I can quickly flip through them and take some close-ups at the end of the video, but not of all of them. Circle ones, square ones, the oval shape, and the oval shape, and the oval on overstamping on black paper, and with some gold, and the last with gold and this orange. Then there was the dragging with no paint on the underlayer, and paint on the underlayer, and again dragging through the paint. And this squeegee clear one, not the finest. This is perhaps okay. And then the roll with my fancy yarn on, and some thing left on the plate, and lift it off, and again lift it off on black paper, and on black paper with a creamy color. And this was the small roll and the flat one with yarn, and I quite like these ones, and this one was the same, and here on black paper, and I really like this one here. And the one with the, where I squeezed the screw, the toilet paper roll around, and the last lift off. Yeah, I hope I have given you some inspiration, and I'm sure you can find lots of other ways to use these toilet paper rolls. It is a free thing. It's a thing you have already, so it won't cost you anything but some paint and some paper to make prints. And I hope you will try it yourself, and you have enjoyed me jelly printing here. So if you like my video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing my little Danish channel. That would be very helpful of you, and I will be appreciated very much. So take care, be creative. Until next time, bye bye. Oh, it's me again. I think I forgot to say, I think I will make a collage, one of my 20 by 20 collages with these papers, and then I will put a link to the papers, to the jelly printing session here, to that, but that will take a little time for me to do.